The Art of War, Chapter 2. Waging War. In operations of war, when 1,000 fast-horse chariots, 1,000 heavy chariots, and 1,000 mail-clad soldiers are required, when provisions are transported for 1,000 li, when there are expenditures at home and at the front, and stipends for entertainment of envoys and advisers, the cost of materials such as glue and lacquer, and of chariots and armour, will amount to 1,000 gold pieces a day. 100,000 troops may be dispatched only when this money is at hand. A speedy victory is the main objective in war. If this is a long coming, weapons will be blunted and morale depressed. If troops are attacking cities, their strength will be exhausted. When the army engages in protracted campaigns, the resources of the state will fall short. When your weapons are dulled and ardour dampened, your strength exhausted and treasure spent, the chieftains of the neighbouring states will take advantage of your crisis to act. In that case, no man, however wise, will be able to avert the disastrous consequences that ensue. Thus, while we have heard of stupid haste in war, we have not yet heard of clever operation that was prolonged. For there has never been a protracted war which benefited a country. Therefore, those unable to understand the evils inherent in employing troops are equally unable to understand the advantageous ways of doing so. Those that hurt in waging war do not require a second levy of conscripts, or more than 2 provisionings. They carry military equipment from their homeland, but rely on the enemy for provisions. Thus, the army is plentifully provided with food. When a country is impoverished by military operations, it is due to distant transportation. Carrying supplies for great distances renders the people destitute. Where troops are gathered, prices go up. When prices rise, the wealth of the people drained away. When the wealth is drained away, the people will be afflicted with urgent and heavy exactions. With this loss of wealth and exhaustion of strength, the households of the country will become extremely poor, and 7/10 of their wealth dissipated. As to the government expenditures, those due to broken-down chariots, worn-out horses, armour and helmets, bows and arrows, spears and shields, protective mantlets, draft oxen, and wagons all amount to 60% of the total. Hence, a wise general sees to it that his troops are fed on the enemy, for 1 zhong of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own, and 1 shi of the enemy's fodder is 20 shi of one's own. In order to make the soldiers courageous in overcoming the enemy, they must be roused in anger. In order to capture more booty from the enemy, soldiers must have their rewards. Therefore, in chariot fighting, when more than 10 chariots are captured, reward those who take the first. Replace the enemy's flags and banners with your own. Mix the captured chariots with yours and mount them. Treat the prisoners of war well and care for them. This is called winning a battle and becoming stronger. Hence, what is valued in war is victory, not prolonged operations, and the general who understands how to employ troops in the minister of the people's fate and arbiter of the nation's destiny.